We're ready.
How's it going today, all?
Good.
Very good.
Good to see you again.
See you in there, yeah.
Good to see you. Awesome. How have you folks been?
Good. Doing really well. How was you guys' weekend?
It's fantastic, pretty fun. We actually did get out on the slopes this weekend, Carson and I. It was pretty fun.
Hey, where at?
Just up north.
Gotcha. Just the two of you, or did you guys bring your family, or?
It was just us this weekend.
That's
pretty
Just a little boys trip there?
Yes, yes. Yeah, what about y'all? Did y'all get up to?
Yeah, we just hung out. We went, hit up the golf simulator, so, yeah, Drew beat me, of course, but it was good, yeah. Got the swings in.
Well, fun. Well, as we had talked before, this is our third time meeting. So, my name is Emmett, this is Carson. We're both reps for Hotronic, as we have discussed previously. We did just kind of want to start our meeting today by discussing the needs that you guys had identified in our previous meeting last time we talked. So just to clarify, Eric's right away wants to find a way to maintain that competitive advantage with other ski stores. Is that still correct?
Yep.
Awesome, sounds good. As well, Eric's also wants to find a way to appeal to a new consumer base. Is that also correct?
Yep.
Awesome. And then finally, Eric's also wants to find a way to appeal to a higher end consumer. Is that as well correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Is there anything else that maybe we haven't discussed that you want to add to that list of needs?
No, I think you met the needs very well.
Awesome. Sounds good. Well, as we had talked about in our last meeting, you folks had a lot of interest in our socks and you wanted to see them face to face, so we did bring them today. Here are our Hotronics heated socks, and they are clean, I promise. So if you guys want to take a look at those, you can feel them, touch them. And any questions that you have about the socks, I will defer over to my partner, Carson.
Sounds good. Yeah, we would just love to hear more.
Awesome.
Yeah. So in preparation for today, along with bringing the socks, we did create a booklet here for you guys to take home. Just have some more information on the products themselves. And then if you both wanted one, we did print out an extra copy here. So just in case we needed it all today, feel free to take a look. Here's that second copy. So when Emma and I left the last meeting, we spent a lot of time discussing the needs that you had mentioned, and we think that Hotronics is an excellent opportunity to start to reach that target that you're looking for, the higher end customers, broadening out to potential new consumers and maintaining that competitive advantage. One thing that's worth noting is a majority of local ski shops are already carrying our products. So by bringing our stocks into the store, you are going to gain back that competitive advantage and that customization that a lot of consumers are starting to move for. Have you guys considered anything at all since we last talked, or you were just hoping to get some more information today?
I think for me, obviously, I've gotten a decent little bit of knowledge on this already, and I just want to kind of keep getting more information and more stuff like that. He's obviously pretty new to this, so I think obviously just keep giving us a little bit more information, and then obviously we'll see where we go from there in terms of decision making.
Yeah. So right away, one thing that we want to make clear is we are a high-end product. We saw that your need is for trying to find a higher-end consumer, and I think that we align with that perfectly. It is something that can even potentially be bundled with your heated glove offerings that you have right now. That can be really popular, and we've had a lot of reports from people that have said that it's just changed their experience skiing that haven't skied in a while because of poor circulation in their feet.
I guess one question I have right off the bat is like you said, other stores have had these, but I guess we haven't really felt the need from our customers like they've been wanting or needing these. Why do you think it's important to introduce these now?
Yeah, it's one of those things most consumers don't understand a need until it's put in front of them. It might start as a want, but then it becomes a need. Y'all are also a bike shop, and 10 years ago you asked someone if they needed a $10,000 fully carbon fiber bike with electronic shifting, they probably would have laughed at you. Now it's all the rage, everybody wants it. We found the same thing with these socks. Prior generations weren't that successful, but these are so integrated, and they also offer Bluetooth function, so there's no extra wires. Customers will soon understand why it is such a great product, and also why it will become a need once they experience it.
So he kind of said, like, I'm new to it, and you just said the Bluetooth, so like how, like what is the maintenance on like these socks? Like do you have to wash them, do you have to bring them to the dry cleaner, do they have to bring them back to us? Like do we know how to wash them, like how does this all work?
Yeah, for sure. So right away, we do have an excellent training program that we offer for your employees. So your employees will be knowledgeable to explain to customers. The washing instructions will also be printed on the box as well. It's just very simple, same thing you would do taking care of a nice dress shirt. The only added thing is we do have a mesh bag that you're gonna put the socks in to protect the socks during the wash. Wash on a delicate cycle, low heat, and make sure that you do not bleach or iron the socks. And along with that, make sure that you air dry them.
Yeah, I guess a couple more things. One thing I'm concerned about, just, it's kind of inevitable that with stuff like this, you're gonna get people that aren't gonna be satisfied completely, right? So I guess one thing is, what's the process gonna look like when we have people that come in and aren't exactly satisfied with the product, or the batteries don't work, or something like that, or it gets messed up in the wash? How is that kind of return process gonna work? Are we gonna send them to you? Are they gonna get a refund? What's that process gonna look like, I guess?
Yeah, so the business model that we do is replace from inventory. Essentially, you would replace from your inventory for those customers if they do have an issue and they do want to return that, and that way they could get right back on the slopes. Day of, you then would submit a warranty service with us, and we would go ahead and either send you a credit for your next order or replace that direct item into your inventory. Does that answer the concern?
Yeah, that's, like I said, we just want to keep getting, obviously, as much information as we can so we can keep going about this.
Yeah. So one more question I had, our store obviously focuses a lot on biking and then skiing gear, so are heated socks really like aligning with our brand, do you feel?
Yeah, I can definitely take that one. Thank you so much for asking that, by the way. That's a fantastic question. At the end of the day, yes, heated socks are something that we feel directly aligned with Eric's brand as a whole, as you guys are a snowboard and bike shop. So adding heated socks into your line of heated clothes, snowboard apparel, all of that outdoor stuff is going to directly align with what your consumers are looking to add. Which is kind of something that we talked about, which was finding a way to stay competitive with other ski shops as well. So that kind of clarifies.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, one more thing, just kind of looking at more numbers, I guess, I probably could have went to this a little bit earlier. One more thing we're kind of looking for is, that are really important, is 40% profit margin, if we're looking at numbers, and then we want an inventory turnover ratio of 8.25. So I don't know if you guys have much to go on that, but those are just kind of two more things that we're really looking for that are important to us.
Yeah, so glad you mentioned that. Right now our profit margin is 40%. It is something, depending on how much you order, we might be able to make that a little bit better. I can't make that decision, and we can't, but we'd be more than happy to ask for you. Our current average turnover right now is 8 right now. So maybe do a little bit more marketing. That 8.5 is quite easily reachable. That answer the concern.
Yeah.
Do you see how this could potentially, add some value to your store and give back that competitive advantage?
Yeah, I could definitely see it. It's just obviously a decision that we have to make together. And obviously it's kind of up to him at the end of the day. I'm just still trying to learn. That's why I keep going through the pamphlet, trying to figure out exactly what the product is. He's obviously done a lot more background research than I have, so just, you guys have done a great job explaining it. Just kind of continue to try and get more information about it.
Yeah, flip into this right here, sorry.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, I guess we haven't really dove into this right here. Talk a little bit about maybe the sizes and battery life, all that stuff.
Yeah. So we have 5 different sizes, extra small to extra large. On the lowest battery setting or heat setting, the output for the sock is about an 18-hour battery life. On the warmest setting, which to be honest, I'd be surprised if anybody can maintain it on the warmest setting for the entire battery life, but you'll get about 4.5 hours on that. We do have a composition of a majority nylon and then also merino wool and spandex.
So I see the washing instructions. As far as like, you guys had mentioned like companies that you guys had inventory in their store before. Is that here in their testimonials? Like, what has their experiences kind of been like in as far as like how they've enjoyed like the products? What do they see coming off the shelf?
Yeah, so that's gonna be a little bit more up my alley. So all of our testimonials that you're gonna see right there are gonna be from consumers of the products.
Okay.
We have nothing from actual clients that we've worked with, although all of our customers have had, extremely positive experiences. But what we have seen from our clients in the past is that they have done extremely well, really good numbers like we had talked about before. We do about 8.25, as well as a 40% profit margin. So the numbers are definitely there to back up the fact that we are selling a good product that is going to come off your shelves. That kind of clarify your concern there?
Yeah, I'd love to hear that.
Definitely. Could you see how maybe if you were to shelve our product, how it would definitely, align with Eric's brand image and find a way for Eric's to stay competitive?
Yeah, like I said, I think the more we know about this, the better it gives us a chance to make a very good educated decision and see how this can help us. Obviously, business is first. So I'm glad that we got Darian in here and he got to learn a little bit about it. What do you think? What do you think so far?
Yeah, I really enjoyed, I've learned a lot, which I think is the most important thing. Obviously, you got your information coming in, so yeah, no, I definitely agree, definitely a big fan of the product.
Okay, so today, what we came to propose to you is implementing a trial run into all 32 of your Midwest stores. Is that something you'd be interested in today?
Yeah, obviously this is something that I think we are going to want to take the next step forward with. I think this could be great for us. Honestly, right now, I think we could probably start out with just maybe our Minnesota, our local stores, kind of get the trial going there, kind of get some feedback, see how it goes in terms of customers, in terms of business, how stuff's going. But I would love to get those going in the Minnesota stores, and then we can kind of go from there. How does that sound?
That sounds great. I think you're going to be surprised at the competitive advantage that these stocks are going to give you, and also the higher end clients and the expanding of the consumer base that you're going to see.
Yeah, well, that sounds good.
Good.
Look forward to getting these on the shelves and hopefully making a positive for our brand.
Yeah, wise decision, gentlemen.
Awesome.